Okay, to set up this next category, it's only appropriate to jump into 2K TV Interactive.
Get ready to flex your knowledge and earn some VC. 2K TV will be celebrating how many seasons in 2K24?
Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10 seasons?
Let's go!
2K TV here with Anthony Davis.
Oh my goodness!
That one was so easy, so you better enjoy that VC. But this year and all season long, this next winner answered the hardest questions correctly.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Now Philadelphia with it. Outside Jones. Robinson Earl down low. 2 points. That one goes.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Three-pointer. Robinson Earl with a rebound. Pass to Mobley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Now Philadelphia with it. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Back to Jones. Pass to Mobley. From behind the arc. The Sixers again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here he goes, and he dunks it down.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Here's Robinson Earl, covered by Williamson. Takes one from 10 feet, tipped, and he recovers it. Second chance effort. Not going to go that time. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Left side Barrett. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Here's Mobley. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Williamson outside. Outside Ingram. Here's T. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Back to Jones. Pass to Mobley. From the arc. Pelicans cleared away.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Yep, that one's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Back to Jones. Over to the left wing. Covered by Ingram. T grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Down low. Williamson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
That's good from Williamson. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Jones. Shot to stop the run. Here's Mobley. Can't hit from in close.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Sixers trailing. From 10 feet away. Jones misses.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's T. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Launches a three. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
From deep. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Jones. To the inside. Mobley. Jones finds Mobley. Here's Robinson Earl. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Robinson Earl's got his second bucket of the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Davidson. And he slams it in one-handed.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And here are the Sixers now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
New Orleans in the lead. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Jones. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He got a piece of it. Outside Ingram, all alone. And another one falls for New Orleans. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Well, Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, Ben.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Zion Williamson out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's T in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Mobley. Mobley with it. Deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Lets it go from the wing. Davidson's shot is good. He's got 22.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Burks. It's deflected. Here's T. Stolen by Burks. Right on the right side. Now Jones to the paint. Here's Burks, and he jams it home with authority.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Pass to Mobley. It's stolen. Here's T. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Philadelphia has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Mobley outside. And here's Wright. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Over Ingram. And it's Wright missing. For New Orleans, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Pass to Williamson. Count that bucket. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Right outside. Now Mobley. Mobley passes to Mobley.
Evans.
On the wing, Jones. 5 on the clock. Tries again. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Here's T, covered by Mobley. T, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Robinson Earls checked in for the Sixers.
76ers substitution. Jeremiah.
And it's Pelicans ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Here's T. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Jones, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Jones hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's T. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. To the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Mobley passes to Wright. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. No good. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Williamson, and he drops it in from the low post. Williamson's got 9 points.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Right outside. Now here's Jones. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. To the wing on the left. From deep, Mobley. Goes back up. And Mobley with the layup.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Pass to Ingram. Here's T, covered by Mobley. Here's T. Pelicans keep it alive. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
That was your Pelicans. Let's hear it one more time.
Guarded by Barrett. Got a hand on it. Here's T. 32 points in the game for him. Barrett passes to Ingram. Here's T, covered by Mobley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Back to Jones. Here's Robinson Earl. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The 3 is up. Shot clock at 6. T grabs the miss. Pelicans shooting the ball 70% in this game. Shot is good by Barrett.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Covered by Ingram. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. That shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Fade away. Rebounded by New Orleans. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And it's rejected. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Here's T. He's got 34. Nails it from beyond the arc. 37 points for him.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
Smith, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Smith. Shot to end the cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Guarded by Barrett. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Up again. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. A moment here for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Pelicans let me know the status. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. As we approach and enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Pass to Jones. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
And he gets that one. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ingram knocking down the long two. He's extremely effective from there.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Embiid. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. He climbed back.
I'm sure over before the second quarter's over with. Get 2 more buttons.
They've got to put forth more effort.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Feet out. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's T, covered by Smith. Davidson's shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Embiid. Pounded by Tatum. He shoots a 3. Embiid misses. New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Outside Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Pelicans on top, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks.
76ers, 41.
Or Frank Goggles.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Tatum against Mobley. Here's T. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked.
I got a triple-double.
I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Doesn't go that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Good chance here for Ingram. And another basket for New Orleans.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position. And most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Pass to Robinson Earl.
Come on now.
Inside, Mobley. Second chance shot. And he can't bank that one in.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Count it. Barrett's got 9.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Boom.
Here's Jones. Pass to Robinson Earl. Four on the clock. The Sixers with another miss.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
The 3 is up. That shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
They grab their own miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
Now, he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Robinson Earl to stop the run. Now Jones goes up again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. Wright's checked in. And both free throws good for Mobley. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Barrett. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. T, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
A shot from the mid-range. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And Williamson throws it down.
Living up to the immense height, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
Right with the ball. He's got 5. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot. Wright's got 7. Here's Hunt. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's T. Hits yet again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Wright. Now here's Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Back to Wright. Looking to end this cold spell. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. Pass to Ingram. And here is Barrett. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 8 here already in the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Mobley, he's checked in for Robinson Earl.
76ers substitution, Isaiah Mobley.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Davidson. Shoots over Mobley. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's T. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Shoots from 12. T grabs the miss.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Ingram finds Williamson to the paint. Davidson's shot is good.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first.
Why, Coach? Why?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hunt. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Mobley outside. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. The Sixers with another miss.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And for the 76ers, Mobley out there with Smith. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Jeremiah. Yeah.
And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
VA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Here's Smith. And there it is for him.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's T. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Mobley outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Smith. Rebounded by New Orleans.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's T. No good that time. Good D by Mobley. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. The baseline J. That shot off. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's T. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Outside Jones. Mobley outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
T. Has to Hunt. Fires for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Tatum against Mobley. Here's Smith. T grabs the miss.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And it's good. 2 points.
Coaches loving the ball movement.
The 76ers shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Mobley. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Looking to get it going. T grabs the miss. New Orleans has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Down low. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
To the middle. Here's Jones. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Mobley outside. Pass to Robinson Earl. Unloads. Misses the jumper.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's T. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Jones, covered by Smith. Oh, they get a hand on it. Robinson Earl. And the layup is good. Robinson Earl's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Pass to Hunt, to the paint. Here's T. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Robinson Earl. Here's Mobley. Pass to Smith. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Ingram's checked in for the Pelicans. Wright against Ingram. Wright, the pass to Embiid.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And a great start to this season series for them, winning the first of the 2 games they'll play against the 76ers.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for T.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip. No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Team foul. Shooting for.
It's both from the stripe. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Barrett against Wright. Here's Gilmore. Up and over Smith. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaFour.
Good game last night. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Come on now. Come on, come on, come on.
Over here, gentlemen. Time to get to work. If we want to be a winning team, we really need to shoot better than we have. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
He missed a shot the entire game.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Come around.
Ah! I'm too much for you, baby. Hey, hey, right here. Don't let him shoot that.
I hate that game. I hate that game because it's so stupid.
New to NBA 2K23 was the Theater, a mode where you and friends can take on the community in some themed challenges.
The player that can rack up the most wins in this mode shows variety and skill, and this winner had a blockbuster performance. The star of the screen is Seaway696. Across the city's affiliations, gameplay was heated all year long. The person who earned the most combined wins in the city may be familiar to you.
He's a content creator, and he just earned a 2K logo for the first time for the ridiculous amount of wins that he's racked up. Congratulations, Trey Riggs.
Follow him.
Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. T is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Smith. Then it's Barrett, and it's Ingram, and at the 2. Here's Terrell. Here's Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing, and love his approach.
Here's Davidson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Here's Morant. Rejected by Davidson. Over to the wing. Lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Davidson's got 7.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morant with a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Morant passes to Oakley. Back to Morant. Pass to Terrell. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to McGuire. From deep. They get it back. And they get it back. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the 76ers. And it's Davidson missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
That one good for 2. He has 6.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's Terrell after the made shot from Davidson. Passes it to Morant. Oakley against Barrett. Oakley misses. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here is Oakley. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You say, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Go.
The Grizzlies trail by 11.
On the home bench this time.
Here's Terrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Memphis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 9-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Davidson.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Here's Terrell. Last game he had 12. Morant kicks to Oakley. And another miss by Memphis. Pelicans leading by 15. Barrett the pass to Davidson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here is Oakley. The Pelicans make their lunch. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Ingram passes to Davidson. This one for three. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his third assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Terrell taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. The feed to McGuire. Jackson trying to break free. The shot's good from McGuire.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Williamson with the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Terrell. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Here is Perkins. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Randall kicks to Morant. Pass to Garner. Shoots the three. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his fourth rebound in this one. And out of bounds is Memphis gains, but...
Why, Coach? Why? You keep me in the damn game, Coach. I'm not going to let the Seagulls get thrown out.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Oakley is out there with Jackson, and it's McGuire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Gardner passes to Terrell. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Basket counts.
A well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Terrell, the pass to Garner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Davidson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Pass to Terrell. Oakley against Barrett. Oakley inside. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Barrett. New Orleans has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the 76ers was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the rejection by Davidson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Get the perimeter.
And stolen by Williamson. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Oakley. Memphis moving it around. Garner. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now the pass to Davidson. Williamson right side. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Terrell. To stop the run. That shot missing. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Another shot. And it's Williamson missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Terrell. From the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Pelicans.
A nice shot by Davidson.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Passes it to Terrell. Here's Garner. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Shoots. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Barrett with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Oakley passes to Garner. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Davidson. The short one's on the money.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so here's Memphis. Pass to Terrell. Pass to Oakley. It's stolen by Barrett. And now the Pelicans on the break. Barrett is running. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier in the right spot to deliver.
And the pass to Terrell. Outside Oakley. Passes it to Garner. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Hole's checked in. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Sinks the 3-pointer. Smith's got 5 points so far.
He's such a versatile player as a combo guard, and with that great size, it can allow him to set up teammates.
The offensive rebound. Here's Terrell. Shoots over Ingram. And another miss by Memphis. Again, the Pelicans score.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Morant passes to Terrell. Now Jackson. He kicks to Oakley. Pass to Terrell. Back to Oakley. Clock at 6. And again, Memphis no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
A nice shot by Davidson.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oakley against Barrett.
Where you going?
Pass to Terrell. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. New Orleans has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And Barrett gets it to go.
I think RJ found that floater right as he got into the area. One more step. He's able to spot the rim. Soft touch.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Bull. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Smith against Morant. There's the pass to Terrell. And it's off from three-point range.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Terrell. Barrett against Oakley. Pass to Terrell. Here's the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Outside Oakley. Morant surveying the D. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Pass to Maguire. Back to Morant. It's deflected, and he stays with it. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Good. He hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man, they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Maguire kicks to Morant. Oakley with it. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Terrell. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Morant passes to Oakley. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. We've got Brandon Ingram. T is out there with Barrett. Then there's Williamson. And it's Smith in at the 1.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Pelicans. The pass to Davidson. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Terrell. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Good on both. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Here's Davidson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Davidson's got 58.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Morant against Smith. A floater. Unable to get that one. Good D by Williamson. And so here is New Orleans. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 10.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Passes to Terrell. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To halt the run and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot away.
2 shots. And so he hits both. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And good, he hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Right side, Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 15 points in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Morant passes to Oakley. Morant against Smith. Here's Terrell. 7 points in the game. And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Nice shot by Smith.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Morant passes to McGuire. And he gets it to go. McGuire's got 5 now. The Pelicans have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Here's Davidson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Morant outside. Here's Terrell. He's covered by Ingram. Terrell, the pass to McGuire. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Smith. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Terrell. Oakley with it. It's rebounded by Barrett. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Davidson. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Jackson, that's good.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Oakley kicks to Morant. Dishes it to McGuire. Morant against Smith. Shot from 12. They get it back. The shot's good from McGuire.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
Outside Oakley. Pass to Terrell. Launches a three. Memphis the rebound. Jackson misses.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
To the left wing. Here's Terrell. He's covered by Ingram. Terrell misses.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Terrell, the pass to McGuire. Kicks to Morant. They need this. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And good, there's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. The pass to Terrell. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson passes to Terrell. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line.
Why, Coach? Why?
Substitution on the court.
Look at you checking me out.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They've got Perkins. He's out there with Randall. And it's Gardner in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Brent, nowadays there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future?
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Herder passes to Bitadze. Here's Perkins. Here's Hamilton. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hamilton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Passes it to Herder. Here's Bitadze. And he makes that one.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Randall. From 13, Pelicans with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Tatum on the wing. Here's Bol. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now here is Hamilton. Randall left side. And here's Perkins. 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Davidson. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And you know, entering the draft, Bol was a polarizing prospect. Scouts didn't know who to compare him to and maybe still haven't figured it out.
Hamilton, the pass to Randall. Kick out to Hamilton. And the rejection by Smith.
Yeah, easy call.
Smith, second personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Hamilton up and in on the layup.
And what a great option he gives them on every possession.
New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
He kicks to Perkins. Smith against Hamilton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hamilton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Pass to Tatum. To the middle. That one, no good. Randall with some nice D. And T is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Hamilton kicks to Herder. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And his performance today, guys, is really, I think, a beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Hamilton outside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Kicks it to Perkins. The pass to Bitadze. Down low. They swipe it to the right side. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a change here. Sabonis is checked in.
Domantas Sabonis.
Stolen away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Pelicans now. Bitadze can't hit. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. A nice shot by Davidson.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside, Perkins. Passes it to Herter. Inside, Sabonis. Back to Herter. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Sabonis, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Tatum's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Perkins inside. Tatum on him. Hamilton, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Hamilton. Shot clock at 5. And that one hits back iron. New Orleans dictating the flow. Davidson passes to Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
13 foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for New Orleans. At the line for 2.
And so Tatum nails them both. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now Herter. Here's Hamilton. Sabonis kicks to Perkins. Drives to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The free throw drops for Perkins.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Davidson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before. The defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside, Perkins. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bitadze. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Davidson. From past the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, There were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for T.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for two.
And the first one drops. Hamilton hits both of them. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Dish now to Perkins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Herter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Bowl. And that one is good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Sabonis inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Davidson. And the miss. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry,